Hey.
Hey.
What is that? Where did you get this?
Just out on the street.
This has to be a joke. $100,000 check with a blank address box? What are we gonna do with this?
I don't know.
There's like endless possibilities. We could pay off the grad school loans, we could buy a house. With the baby on the way, this is like a one-way ticket to the American dream.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. $100,000. I didn't work for. I don't know whose it is. It's founded out on the street. Why did we get this? We have this apartment. There are people in our community that are homeless, and people all over the world that are sick and dying, refugees, and we get this gift. Do we have some moral responsibility to help the people less fortunate than us? I don't know.
There's a lot to think about. Claudius, my brother, is coming into town this weekend, and he's a businessman, so he can definitely help us out.
We'll talk to Claudius.
Hey, Claudius is going to be here in a second.
Hooray!
I know you don't like him, but he could actually help us out here.
I know.
Hello, Hamlet family. How we doing?
We're great, Claudius. How are you?
Couldn't be better. Love visiting my dear old sister and her boyfriend, Hamlet.
Hi, Claudius. How are we doing?
I'm good.
That's good. That's dinner.
And then he made us ride the bus for 18 hours.
That's unbelievable.
Oh man.
18 hours to Georgia.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So, how's the business going, Claudius?
You know, it's going pretty well. We're just getting on the ground running right now, but we really need some investors. Do you guys know anyone?
Well, we have come into some great fortune, the sum of $100,000.
$100,000.
$100,000.
Would you guys consider investing in Cloud GPT?
We're keeping our options open for sure.
Yeah, of course. What are you guys thinking of doing with it?
Oh well, thinking of the.
I mean,
house.
we've been looking at houses in Round Rock, Leander, and like with the way my job is going, we can pay off Hamlet's tuition from grad school, and with
the baby on the way, that will help.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. That's great, guys. Hey, but if you consider investing, those thousands of dollars could turn to millions.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, how about you and me get together later and we can talk some details.
Okay.
Some money to be made.
Let's do it. Sounds good.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more, by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
Well. If it isn't the $100,000 man.
If it isn't the $1 million man.
Hey, you could be a $1 million man too. You know what's good for you. So have you decided? To invest or not to invest?
I have decided, after careful consideration, not to invest in Cloud GPT.
Why not?
Because I disagree with the morality of AI and its harmful environmental effects.
So you're gonna let a little bit of morals get in the way of some good money?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, Hamlet, so what are you gonna do with that
I'm
money?
going to donate it to charity, achieve some justice in this world.
What justice are you gonna achieve with that? Donate it to charity. Think of the charity in your own life. My sister works her ass off to support you through school. What justice is there for her if you just donate to some charity?
There's justice for other people that don't have the privileges that I do.
Screw off. Ophelia and Lil Hamlet Jr. are other people. If you have a guilty conscience, that's fine. But don't make your family pay for it.
Well, what do you propose I do with the money?
Buy them a house, asshole.
So you're not going to invest.
No.
So what are you going to do with the money?
Donate it to charity. Do some good.
But how much good is that going to do? In a few months, we're going to have a baby running around. That baby's going to play outside and it's going to go to school. And I want to have a yard for it to play in near school that he can go learn in.
Sometimes it's like I can see the future stretched out in front of me just as plain as day. The future, Ophelia. Hanging over there at the edge of my days, just waiting for me. A big, looming, blank space full of nothing, just waiting there. But it doesn't have to be. Ophelia, sometimes I go downtown, I walk past these big office buildings, and I see these rich guys sitting back talking about money, making deals with each other, making millions of dollars, with not a single thought to anyone but themselves and their money. I cannot allow my future to become theirs.
Hamlet, shut up. I've sat here supporting you through grad school, and I've waited for you. And sometimes you have to put yourself and your family first. And I think this is one of those situations. You cannot let your constant hand-wringing get in the way of a better future.
You're right.